Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Chem Vlog with Carla and Hillary. Have you guys ever wondered why people cry when they cut and cook onions? Well, we asked ourselves the same question, so we decided to set up an experiment to test it out. Our hypothesis is that we predict that changing the temperature of the onion will actually prevent crying.
And onions are very, very common in your food, and I'm pretty sure you had it before, and they usually serve as cooked or prepared in a savory dish, and sometimes can be eaten as raw as well. And however, many people experience teary eyes when they're cutting them, so let's try to understand the science behind onions.
When onions are cut, damage is induced to the individual onion cells, which releases enzymes called alanases. These alanases break down amino acid sulfoxides in a reaction that produces 1-propanene sulfenic acid, which then reacts with another enzyme, producing a compound called syn-propanethyl S oxide. This gas then diffuses through the air, reaches the eye, and causes tear production.
In today's experiment, we'll need onions, of course, a pot filled with water, a stove as an energy heat source to boil water to 100 degrees Celsius, a freezer, and a knife and cutting board. We hypothesized that heating the onion will denature the alanase enzymes, while freezing will slow down the enzymes.
We'll be cutting onions under 3 conditions. The first one will be a control condition where we don't change the onion's temperature. The second condition will be a heat condition where we will boil the onion in boiling water. Water usually boils at 100 degrees Celsius. And the final condition is the frozen condition where we keep the onion in a freezer for about half an hour, and the freezer's temperature we measured was -5 degrees Celsius. Uh-oh.
Yeah? You feel it?
I'm starting to tear up.
Okay, look into the camera.
Oh, Hillary. Yeah, it's like coming out.
It's coming.
It feels more fresh.
Carla's eyes stung while she was cutting onions in the control condition. Our results confirm our earlier hypothesis.
Therefore, the syn-propanethyl S oxide irritated my eyes as predicted. We also predicted that there would be no crying when cutting a boiled onion because the enzymes would have been denatured by the heat. We also expected no crying when cutting the frozen onion because we expected the tear-inducing enzymes to have been slowed down. Indeed, our hypothesis was supported by our results. For those of you wondering about the texture of the onions in your favorite dishes, there's no need to worry. We found that when we kept the onion in a freezer for half an hour, the texture of the onion remained the same.
So from a practical cooking perspective, keeping your onions in a freezer for half an hour will maintain the original texture and prevent crying. Thanks for watching!
Join us next week for another chemistry experiment.